Hello and welcome to another episode of Sincerely Christina. Today we are so excited to have our amazing guest with us, Jacob X. Lee.
Bonjour.
He is the creator and founder of the X brand, and also he just had his show at Paris Fashion Week. Can you tell us a little bit about your brand and the show, how it went?
Well, I think the show went great. We had an amazing turnout, and there was a lot of designs where I personally can take some inspiration from, a lot of new age ideas. I come from the older age of fashion where these new trends coming I don't really pick up on. But as time goes on, I educate myself on these and I can incorporate them into my own products, my own clothing, and let's say glasses too. These glasses recently, I made these back in 2019. I would never think to do a pattern of a leopard like this, but my team, I was like, yeah, I'd like to try something. They came up with this design, and I love it. So
They're really cute. Those are adorable.
thank you.
And are those are from your new collection, right?
Yes, they are newer. Recently, this is like the hat I'm wearing right now. This is unreleased. I got one of the first ones because I love it so much. It's made from cashmere, and the interior there's really nice lining here. It feels really nice. It's mostly vegan. There's not really much animal products, and the animal products that are used are handled in a very humane way where they don't feel they don't feel pain anytime it's removed from them. So I'm very proud to
That's great.
have that.
So you're a clean, cruelty-free brand.
Of
We
course.
love that.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
think that what we're doing with animals, they should be treated like we should be.
Yeah, I love that initiative. It's so important. I think that's great that you're like continuing on that great mission. There's so many brands out there that try to do that, but I feel like they're just not succeeding in that.
Of course,
And
yeah.
I've looked at like through like your mission statements and all these things, and you've even done like collaborations with different organizations to help these animals. I think it's really, really great.
Thank you.
What you're doing.
Thank you. Just recently, we partnered with the Balenciaga. We partnered with them, and we try to bring new stuff. So the different ideas that come from fashion. It's every new year. I always get wowed and just amazed by what's going on. Like for
Yeah.
instance, the sailor,
Yeah.
the sailor outfit that was at the show recently. None of us could have ever thought about that. I think it's very creative. Trying to bring in like sailor into fashion.
Yeah, that's such a classic trend.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you were like the lead one to like start to bring that in even before your show.
Yeah.
All the brands are starting to follow this trend of the sailor. Like we can look at Miu Miu, for example. Their whole collection, their new collection is almost entirely of the sailor trend. It's really great. You have the navies, the stripes, the Sperry style shoes. I think it's really great.
It's interesting.
And I think
it's
your
interesting to
hat
me.
totally is gonna be amazing in that as
Thank
well.
you.
It
I
really
appreciate
fits.
it. I appreciate it. So,
What was your inspiration for some of these? Like your collaboration with Balenciaga, it's very abstract. Did you have a specific like inspiration that you were going towards when you were working with the brand?
well, yes and no. I think that definitely we're taking these new ideas and putting them in, but I did kind of want to go back to older times, like you said, like I wanted to bring in, for instance, like on overalls. I wanted to bring those back. They could be used on both male and women. I think those are and using, of course, materials that maybe wouldn't really be seen nowadays. I just bringing in those older ideas. I think it's a nice throwback to anybody who's been in the industry and business for a while. And yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about fashion yeses and nos and the trends and all these things. I've seen so many people wear the UGG boot. And
Right.
so many brands are starting to recreate it. I feel like it's really coming back. These UGG boots have been around for years.
They have.
Right.
They have. I've seen them in
Yeah.
the past. Yeah. And I do see them a lot more as like I'm walking through the streets. For me, I think I talked about how I like going in the past and these throwbacks, but this is just like it's just too much of it.
Like I like the cozy effect of it, but I feel like the design of it is so basic. Like it just looks dull. I feel like if we are gonna do that style of like that rounded boot shape, you have to add something to it. It shouldn't just be like plain.
It's a good concept, but they just need to add more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there was this one brand who did, I think it was JW Anderson, and I saw these slides. They had like a gold kind of like knotted, almost like a chain. Like, you know how like a
Really?
chain like links?
Uh-huh.
It was like that, but like on these like slides, and they had like a shearling interior with like a leather exterior. It looked really very chic, very polished.
Never seen that. Yeah. That's a
leather
very
was-
interesting idea.
Yeah, the leather was like kind of shiny. It was a really good balance of both that comfy and the chic. So you can really style that. You have a lot of versatility with that.
For sure. And yeah, like I said, I think if anyone comes up with a better it's a good design, but you just need to add more. That's my view on it. So
Okay. What about the ripped jeans?
yeah, I'm not a fan of those at all.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those at all. Even from the perspective of a fashion designer, you want to purposely rip jeans and put holes in
I
your
know.
product? I can
Yeah.
never do that.
My
That's just me. I can never do that.
My dad would always ask me, why would you buy that? Are they like half price? They have holes in them. Like, what's wrong? And my mom would always tell me, oh, they look so trashy. Like why would you? I don't understand that concept either.
Yeah.
The ripped jeans, and it's open. They make it so like baggy, and don't you get
I've seen ripped
cold?
jeans that are completely ripped, like from knee all the way down to the shin.
What's
It's
the point of
ridiculous.
wearing pants
Exactly,
then?
it's
Might as well wear
ridiculous.
shorts.
I never understood that trend. I know it was a thing it's been around since like the 80s even.
Yeah.
It's always been around. I've personally never I never wore that stuff, never liked it, and I think it's too much.
Yeah. What about like the cargo pants? I mean, similar sort of style with the bagginess if you get the baggy ripped jeans.
I like those. Cargo pants are nice.
Really?
Those, yeah, I wear them myself.
I think in some ways, yes. In some ways, I think I disagree with you a little bit there. Sometimes I feel like the pockets are overdone.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't use those pockets. I think they look cool. Like, it's just my personal view. It's not even like in fashion. They go good with a lot of shirts too. That's one thing. That's why I like cargo pants so much. I have a lot of like you can wear them with button shirts. You can wear them with crew necks. You can wear them with dress shirts. I think they're very versatile, you could say.
Well, thank you so much, Jacob.
Thank you for having me.
We love having you on our show. We'll definitely have you back hopefully soon. And we loved your show at Paris Fashion Week. So I think that is all we have today. Thank you so much for being our guest.
I appreciate it.
And thank you. Signing off. Sincerely, Christina.